What's up, traders? Today, I'm up $820. I'm going to give you two trade setups in this video, two of them that I took today, that will help you take advantage of these one-directional moves. Before we get into the video, I know a lot of you struggle at all-time highs. Markets are grinding higher. I had a really detailed conversation with one of our mentorship students, one of the Black Shirt Club members, and we were speaking about lower probability trades, specifically to the short side in these market conditions where we are grinding at all-time highs. So I'm not necessarily saying that shorts are wrong, and I'm not necessarily saying to be long only, but I am saying when you talk about probabilities in conditions like this, like I'm saying right now, I think shorts are slightly the lower probability. Even if they qualify as good setups, I think the shorts are just making your life a little harder when longs, like on days like this, are very easy. So let's get into these two trade setups. You can see the $820 P&L today on TradeZella. If I show you the month, most of you probably saw my video, you know that I lost the 550K accounts that I was trading with Top One Futures. I now rebought 5 more, and I'm also trading 6 Ignite accounts with Top One Futures. Both of them are instant funded accounts. And if you're looking to get instant funded, I do recommend you try Top One Futures. I've got a discount link below, and the discount code is ASFX. That'll save you on any account type, the Ignites, the instant fundeds, whatever you need. Right now, you can copy trade 5. So these 550Ks, that's a 12,000. Even after your payout split, it's like a $10,000, $11,000 payout for less than $300 per account. So even if it takes a couple tries, for me, it makes sense to attempt it each month. It's worth it. So you can see that day when I lost the accounts, we talked about that in my last video, was the 16th, no data there. Came back on FOMC day, was red, talked about that in my last video, and then finished the week really strong on Friday there with $2,700. I had wins in the new 50K accounts, the instant fundeds, and the new Ignite accounts. So Friday was really good. And then today, 820, only traded the Ignite accounts today. To get into these setups, we're going to go back into Friday so you see them there as well. But let's start with the pre-market long that I took. So I was long, as you can see, at 67.05 and 3/4. That's right in here. I got out of the trade at 67.10. Now the market's way higher today, and we're going to talk about what you do on these Ripper days as the market opens. But this was a pre-market trade. I was in this at 9:15. So I'm in this with a stop loss at the overnight London session 3 a.m. low. My thought on the 15-minute chart was that if that low holds, I'm going to look at this trading back into all-time highs and say the risk reward of being long into the open there is worth it to me. So I was in at a smaller position. I think I only had 4 or 5 contracts. I was smaller than usual, and I was looking to catch the volatility that comes with the open. We're looking at a 3-minute chart right now. So you can see the first 3 minutes of market open was straight up. That helped this trade be instant profit. And if it had come down, I would have probably gotten stopped on it pretty quickly and been out of that trade. So that's where, to me, negative risk reward, like I've talked about in a lot of my videos, comes in play. Keeping the win rate high comes in play. And then also just reading risk first. Where is my stop going to be for this thesis? Okay, then let's play if it's worth it. If I could get something out of this, 10, 15 points higher, then the 10-point stop is definitely worth it. And as you can see, I only took about 6 out of it. So I didn't even get full 10 risking 10, which is usually the case for me. So that was the first trade. As the morning developed, notice here, New York VWAP is above overnight VWAP, which is above previous day VWAP. I have an indicator. I'll put a link for that down below that'll give you those 3 VWAPs, my key VWAPs, automated on your screen every day. That's worth your investment to make this analysis faster, because you'll see then these are trending higher. So longs are definitely in control. So as the market extended, we ended up getting long again at 67.19 on ASFX TV, and 67.24 was the exit. So we were long off that handoff, catching the next leg higher. 2 trades, 2 wins across the 6 accounts. A pain-free day for the longs. Now, both of these trades, I took them on ASFX TV. I'll put a link in the description to this video. You can get a free month of streaming with us. You'll also get access to Futures 101 and 2.0. Futures 101 is free. Anyone can go watch this, but Futures 2.0 is only for people that sign up for the membership. So you get the streams, you get the courses, and you get it for a month for free. We're that confident you're going to like it. You can easily watch this course in 2 days. Not even in a day. It's 3 hours, 4 hours. So we know you'll love the stream so much. That's why we're willing to give away an entire month just for free. So there was the first trade, the long. Here's both trades on stream. And you can see when longs are working, For a second, we were going to look for shorts in here. But if longs are working pre-market, I don't want to just flip my bias, right? I want to stay with that trend, like I said at the beginning of that video, and grind it out as the market makes new all-time highs. Now, we finished the day at 67.51, as you can see here on TradingView. So it's funny when you see my long at 67.05 all the way down here, we're now 45, 46 points higher. My job as a trader, and the way that I would try to teach you guys, the way I teach people in our mentorship, our job is to not catch the entire move. It's impossible. I've never met a day trader that catches the entire move of every trade that they take every single day. Some days it will happen. Other days, majority of the time, it won't. You'll get a chunk, you'll get profit. You'll need to keep that profit and then do it again tomorrow. So on days like this, how do you take advantage? Well, first thing, you can see around 9:30, buyers really stepped in and took control. Now, there was news in the afternoon with NVIDIA that really helped pump it. But you can see buyers step in at the open, take all three VWAPs. They then retake here at 9:45. We had people on stream get long here, taking that as what we call a mid-range trade. If you want to learn this setup, it's in Futures 2.0. Okay, mid-range entry, stop at opening range low, looking to trade out the top. Then the second trade that I want to show you as a setup for how you can play this is you would put a VWAP anchored here on that last touch of New York VWAP right there. That last touch, that's where we put the handoff. So now you're learning how to use handoffs. These handoffs now offer support on a day where we may go one directional. No news Monday, just going to drift into the abyss because there's no sellers and it's just going to be buyers, buyers, buyers all day. So we put a handoff on and that gives us another level of support. Pins there, pins there, pins there. You can see it. You can buy the bounces off of that for sure in here, like we did. That was the second trade, 67.19. However, you can also throw a high of day VWAP on. Let's make that one purple so it stands out. And that high of day VWAP break to the upside can be where you now show buyers are in full control. That's how Brian Shannon teaches it. And as you can see, that one rips beautifully. Now you can do this later in the day too, right? Let's erase all this for a second. Let's just put our handoff back here. Let's make that green because it's the handoff. You can see we're far from it, right? If we run, now I don't want you to get too crazy, but if we run another high of day VWAP up here, you can trade the breaks of that VWAP and make money. Even if you take this first one here, you're probably going to go in with a 10-point stop, give it some space to breathe, right? Because it's moving pretty good. You're going to make your 10 points. You're going to make 1R. Even here, same price. It's 67.34. High of day is set in. The longer the base here, the more we trust that break. Longer the base, the more we trust the break. Remember that, right? And then even here, I'll show you one more. End of the day, high of day VWAP at, what is that? 145 here. You're able to buy here at 67.49. You pop to 67.52, and there's another scalp for you in there. So you can use the handoffs and the high of day VWAP breaks. Handoff bounces back here, like I did for the second trade, right there, bouncing off the handoff, right? 67.19 into 67.24. Or you throw the high of day VWAP on and you break the high of day VWAP for the entry. Either one of those is the way that I think we should be taking advantage of these one-directional drifting days. And then the last thing I'll tell you, these days happen on Mondays and Fridays. They happen when we have no news and when we have no sellers. And in market conditions at all-time highs, you need to be aware of where are we on the higher time frame? So what probabilities do I want to lean into, longs or shorts? Where are we on the news schedule and where are we on the actual calendar? If there's no news and it's the start or the end of the week, we may see just one directional drift, and you need to be aware of that. So tune in tomorrow. We'll be live on stream, ASFX TV. Link down in the description for a free month. I appreciate you watching. Hopefully you'll learn something about the handoffs and the high of day VWAP breaks. If you did, make sure you're subscribed. Thanks, everybody. See you in the next one.